shine like so glow. Every lyric skin cold, so most like Rondo on my claw when I pivot. Oh, most these sheep move like clones. That's why I be on my own. My mama thought I was a joke, but Dave Chappelle told me Dave Chappelle told me and I know it. You can't tell me nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is water and I might go close. Me and my dogs eat like kings, but we be working in July. Out of my hood, I deserve some accolades. Cause I maneuver through the like a bottle of Metamucil in a body that's used to being. And most consumers, they view me as a ruler like Mansa Musa. Cause I stay with some jewels that can't exonerate them from every ounce of troubled water they've been in. Spend in time in places it ain't safe to swim in. Without yelling, I tried to tell them they should make amends. Where you from? Where I'm from, you see so much pain. But the kid do it big, now they know my name. I done got it out the mud and put on for my day ones. That's why I miss Badu and Dave Chappelle show. You don't play or no.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to NBA 2K20. A chance to check out a My Player build and see what he's got going on. And tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Courtside, along with Brian Benefitemi and Tim Swartz, Blake Suniga here for some exciting 2K basketball action.
And all eyes are on My Player tonight. Reminds me a lot of myself back in the day. A lot of attention. There was a lot of distractions, but all the fans are here. They're intrigued to see him play, and really, I'm curious as well.
You just never know what will happen until the refs toss up the tip. Could someone drop 50 tonight? Will we see overtime, a triple-double, a buzzer beater? We all have no idea. This is why we play the game.
The title belongs to the Raptors. Must be fun to play in that raucous environment that Toronto provides, especially after that championship.
Yeah, it's one of the best places to play in the NBA, and playing as a wing in this system is especially fun, as we've seen other players excel in this system at that position.
Despite some losses, the Raptors are still going for it this year. So as an MP build on a team that is going younger, don't you want to go to a team that is trying to be competitive?
Now here's Russell. Outside Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And here's My Player outside. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Golden State. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And as much as Gasol does for this team offensively, don't forget, he was the Defensive Player of the Year in 2003. Tremendous all-around talent.
He hits a second from the line. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Toronto is in a strange spot. They just won the championship and a big gamble, but they lost their best player. What are they looking to add?
Well, like most NBA teams, Blake, they're looking for young players. Now, remember, the current core of Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, and Serge Ibaka are pretty much all on the downslope of their careers, so they need the next generation of Raptors, and obviously Pascal Siakam is a great start.
I do think they want the young guys who can win now. The East is still open, and Toronto is still, I think, a player away from returning to the finals. As we saw last year, anything can happen once you make it. Nick Nurse isn't afraid to play rookies at all. So if you play here, your number will be called.
Now here is Curry. Pass to Russell. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Imagination and creativity allow Russell to repeatedly make plays around the rim.
Back to my player. From long range. Oh! Cannons it in!
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Don't they know that's as good as a layup for him?
Back to Curry. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that made shot.
When you have a four-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, it's just an unreal advantage as you see Draymond Green getting it done.
Buries the triple. Wow!
He's just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. Thompson, shot's good.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's my player. He's got 11. The three, and the Raptors, another three.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from 14. Tries again. Foul called, that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Siakam.
This is great to see from Cauley Stein, showing a willingness to be more aggressive on offense.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
And as a defensive specialist, Cauley Stein is an effective part of this rotation. Now he must evolve his offensive game as well.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Curry. Pass to McKinney. Burks. Here's Looney. Clock at 6.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka is still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Now, let's say you're a wing that is tasked with playing alongside Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. How would you ensure a successful fit, guys?
Well, I think defensively, Blake, you could really blend in well with him. He's a quick thinker who has phenomenal length, and that to me means if you can defend with his same kind of vigor, you can really slow down opponents.
And he's a great transition player, too. So if you're an athletic wing looking to run up and down the floor, he could be the perfect running mate. Well, he's got range that extends out to the parking lot. Steph is hard to shadow defensively.
And the official signaled a backcourt violation. Not being careful there.
Man, that's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't really been an issue for them yet.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Russell. To the paint. Gasol grabs the board.
You're not going to see him do that often. Usually when he rises up, that's a guaranteed slam. Whoops.
And that one's good. My player.
Well, you've got to like his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Green. Burks, defended by Van Fleet. Here's Russell. Yes, on the jump shot.
Well, with good form and a quick release, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Russell with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
He will make you throw your hands up as a defender. You just don't know how to play him.
The Raptors might have won the NBA title last year, but they're back in that underdog role after losing Kawhi. What can they do to get back to the promised land?
Well, it starts, first and foremost, with 2019 Most Improved Player, Pascal Siakam. He really jumped onto the scene last year, and I'd like to see him continue to improve and take more of the offensive load. Maybe get that average over 20 points per game. But after losing Danny Green, too, he signed with the Lakers. The Raptors could use shooters to put around Siakam and Marc Gasol.
And I think Samuk as well. I mean, they have a nice core, but they're vets in Gasol, Ibaka, and Lowry. But who is the next star? Could it be OG Anunoby? You just know Nick Nurse wants some younger guys to test out.
Now here's Russell. 6 points for him. Looney, Gasol defending. Here's Thompson. And yes, he got the English that time as it falls.
Timely passing leading to assist. That's been the recipe.
Everybody's been in sync. Just tremendous communication and awareness.
Good D there to get a hand up and force the miss.
A perfect example of why he has such a strong reputation defensively, unlike you.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. That one on Siakam.
At the rim. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front without question.
New arena, new all-star, new bench. It's a season of changes in Golden State.
Moving from Oakland to San Francisco without Kevin Durant. Also without Klay Thompson while he gets back from that ACL injury suffered in the finals. Steph Curry is going to need to get back into MVP mode. But remember, they added an all-star guard in D'Angelo Russell. Me personally, I can't wait to see D'Lo and Curry play together.
Me too, Tim. I mean, what an offensive show those two will put on, especially when Klay Thompson is back. Now, the bench is paper thin, so expect the starters to play a lot. However, come playoff time, are you going to tell me that you want to face a team with Steph Curry, D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green? Didn't think so.
Here's McKinney, and the shot is good.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the big man.
And when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like he was, aggressive is the only way to play.
Yeah, Brian, you just can't be scared.
Now here's my player. 21 points in the game. Another miss by my player.
A bit of a struggle for him this quarter scoring the ball.
Pass to McKinney. It's blocked.
A good display of timing and awareness from Gasol. He is a relentless shot blocker.
And here's my player outside. Another miss by my player.
I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second half. He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but he needs to give it a rest and just try something else.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's D'Angelo Russell for 3. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Raptors on top, up by 1. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with the aid of our first half numbers, what do you think about my player's performance thus far?
Well, one thing I look at, he had a number of turnovers and didn't exactly always look comfortable with what they were doing out there.
Yeah, and while he was creating for himself, he didn't create at all for his teammates. So I'd like to see him move the ball more in the second half.
My player from deep buries the deep three.
Look at my player score the basket despite the contest. And he's showing he's not afraid of doing the dirty work.
Now here is Thompson. Pass to Cauley-Stein, and it's in.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
One shot.
Toronto leading. And here's my player outside. That one is off.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
And he'll shoot free throws. Clearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows. And there's the call. Toronto the foul.
Thompson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
If you want to talk about the best shooters in the league today, Klay Thompson's name has to be in the conversation, maybe at the top of the list.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Now here's my player. 24 points for him. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. They now take the lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry. But that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese?
Now here's Green. Klay Thompson for 3. Cans the 3.
With the three-pointers falling for Thompson, it transforms their offense. Stretches the D to its limit.
My player outside. They need this. Another miss by my player.
He's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys. Kind of reminds me, Brian, of your last year in the league.
That wasn't my best year for sure, but look at my numbers earlier, and I had a great career. He really has tightened up, though. No flow to his game at all at the moment.
Now here's my player. To the inside. Gasol. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Toronto trailing here. Pulls up on the wing. And it's my player missing.
The shot's just not dropping for him today.
Here's Burks. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first, playing smart with the lead.
My player outside. The long three. They get the rebound. Ibaka got a piece of it.
Capable of being a defensive anchor, the key for Cauley-Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
It's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Probably a smart move to go 2 for 1 here.
I agree. They need to get a good look and do it in a hurry.
Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Raptors.
If they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
I mean, that's got to be what they're aiming for here, right?
Let's hope.
And the dunk by Steph Curry.
The ability to shoot with great range, drive left, drive right. Curry has every option available to him offensively.
He gets it up. Oh, no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Just 1 quarter left in the books, guys. And from what you've seen, how do you think my player has performed? The Warriors on offense. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Curry's shot is good.
Gotta like the decision-making from Cauley-Stein. He's aware that he must continue to improve as a passer.
My player from deep, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Man, he got loose from 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
Here's Looney. To the left wing. Now Russell. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
A long wingspan gives Russell some extra length when getting shots off, and that might be why he's not rattled from beyond the arc.
And my player gets it to go.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. It's about as hot as you can get.
Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
He has not been on his game. He's been forcing a lot of shots, and they've suffered because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
A difficult situation for Toronto. My player outside. Unloads from 13 feet. No good off the back of the rim. And here are the Warriors. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Draymond Green with the stuff.
And the attack mindset of Draymond. Nowhere more evident than in transition.
And here's my player outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
It took him a little while, but he's really got that 3-pointer working now. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Green outside. Outside Russell. Shoots over Powell. My player grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, he just couldn't pass up the chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Fires the three. Rebounded by the Warriors.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
12 straight points off the three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Timeout called the Warriors.
He saw his team giving up a lot of points and wanted to get a break before it got any further out of hand.
And that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. That's a good timeout.
Yeah, and I think, too, another part of the job is to stop these long runs.